Well, sort of working. The transition didn't work, but I see the chat now, so that's good. All right, sorry. Let's not be so close to the screen. As I was saying, welcome back to the stream, folks. Technical difficulties across the board, but we are back, and we are going to sort of pick up where we left off. We need to go get some more books, which means I need to go get some leather, which means we're going to go for a little bit of a trip. But yesterday, we were working on the East Hall Library upstairs. We did some texturing along the staircase, finished it up, added a couple of lanterns, and we did this little closet area. And then we moved down into this, the East Hall Library, and we added in a whole bunch of chiseled bookshelves, and then we started putting in books, but we ran out. So we need to go get more. And I don't have any leather here, so we need to go visit the cow farm back in the meadows. And I don't know what we're going to do for the floor yet, but we're going to test out a couple of things. So I'm going to dump a few things out of my inventory so I'm not hauling around a whole bunch of crap I don't need. Sorry that the frame rate is low. It will improve when we leave West Hill for whatever reason when I have shaders on, which is always nice for a little bit of a walk. They tend to be very frame rate heavy here in West Hill these days. I don't know why. Don't know what's changed. Those go there. We have food and rockets. Might as well top that up. Now, put on your thinking caps, folks. Was there anything I was supposed to get on my next trip to the meadows? I don't remember if I was looking for anything specifically. Milk? It wasn't the milk, I don't think. So we've got paper. We've got lots of paper. It's not paper I'm worried about. It's leather is the main deal. So we'll bring that. I might as well bring that just in case I need it. Yeah, it was leather. And why don't we just take a look? I don't think there was anything that we had that's low. I noticed my stone was low, but I'm pretty sure I've got stone over here. If I don't, then we'll get some stone. Oh yeah, we're good. Okay. That's fine. Andesite and cobble is fine. Tough is good. I'm pretty sure we're okay. We can always grow more spruce. Got lots of dark oak. Spruce is easy. I think we're good. Sleep and then we'll be on our way. Yes, for spruce, because I go through it so much, I can just grow it. With the ender pearls and stuff, it's not a big deal. It's more about the stuff that's like a pain. I might actually bring some sugarcane so I can plant my own sugarcane here nearby. But other than that, I think we're just gonna go for the leather. It is a nice view. Thanks, Toy Bear. Yeah, I quite like it. It's going to look even cooler once we finish up some of this stuff along the road. Crisp morning in West Hill. I wish it was crisp and sunny. It's currently overcast and muggy here. It was a real struggle to get the barbecue going to the right temperature this morning. It started off low, and then I made some adjustments, and then the sun came up and it spiked high, and I was like, okay, I don't want to cook at 305 or 315. Like, I need to like... The target was 275, and I usually give myself a good 15 degrees either way. So even up into 390 was not the end of the world, but I didn't want to cook. It's a big 6-pound pork butt. Like, I didn't want to cook it too quickly because then it cooks on the outside and then it doesn't cook on the inside. So, or it gets, I mean, it always cooks, but it gets dry on the outside. So I dialed it back a little bit. So instead of 2.5 to 3 hours. It was more like 3.5 hours to get it to 160 before I wrapped it. So it's wrapped now and it's on the barbecue. For folks that are wondering, if you want to check this stuff out, you can go to instagram.com/JoelDuggan. And it's all in my stories. I need to get better at posting these cooks in actual posts, because the actual page, my Instagram page, is just like nothing but pancakes and Minecraft podcasts, like just and Citadel Cafe podcast. I need to start posting more of my cooks as like actual posts. The Mattcast, hello. You getting some smoke down in South Dakota? Yeah, there's still a lot of fires out in the prairies. Thankfully, I think all of the fires are either out or well under control in Nova Scotia. But it's a pretty dire situation across the country when you look at like Canada as a whole, and I mean also the northwestern U.S. I think Seattle and California have got some problems as well. Global warming at its finest. I won't get into the politics of it, but it does drive me nuts that some of our leaders, giant air quotes, in Canada are like have no climate agenda, and yet the country's on fire. Like, it's just baffles me. Now, I know that there is at least, I think there was an auto cow farm. I don't know what we've done with the cow farm in the meadows, but I don't know of any other spot that we have a cow farm, so this is the only place I have to check for extra leather. Yeah, that's right, Dan. I agree. Hey, speaking of Mattcast, that's Mattcast's house. It's been a while since I've been down here. So this is our manual community farm. It looks like the auto cow cooker is no longer here. Lots of milk and nothing else. I wonder if there's any leather just hanging around. Does not look like it. Nope. Cows are pretty sparse too. It looks like somebody's already done some cow killing. Do we have any wheat? I should maybe breed up the cows a little bit. It's not looking. Yeah. There's a wheat farm next door. Your cow. There. That'll get them going at least a little bit. Now, where would I keep leather here? Or if I have zombie flesh, I can smelt that into leather. The red cow is odd looking. Yeah, there's a couple of sheep in the cow pen. I'm not sure how that happened. McScrewgunn, hello. How are things with you, McScrewgunn? Are you keeping your head above water? I didn't notice that I needed to eat because there's a speed beacon in the meadows. Alright, let's just see if there's anything along here that... That's beef. Got steak. Cows were here at some point. I'll take the rotten flesh that I can smelt anyway. I might have more of that around. You're welcome to check my barn for leather. Okay, thanks, Smackhouse. Yeah, I'll give that a go. Just because it'll help us a little bit. Got some there. Really cleaning the old stores. It's been a long time since I've been nosing around back here. Alright, let's go over to Mattcasts and see. Would be in the chests on the left-hand side. The barn, okay. That's easy to spot. Oh, I walked right by the front door. Left-hand side. Nothing there. I wish we could break down leather armor into leather. Oh, there's some leather. How much may I borrow? Mac asked. Take all the zombie flesh you can find. I will look for zombie flesh first before I borrow your leather. I will commandeer the zombie flesh. Sorry to nose around through everything. Does not look like you have any rotten zombie flesh. Oh, you do? Take all of it? Are you sure? I'll take a stack. Or almost a stack. That should be okay. Appreciate it. Thank you. Always fun to have server mates live into Twitch chat. It's very helpful. Right. That should be good. Oh, sugarcane. Whoops, I almost forgot. Do. Do you guys do that, Elkhorn, when you're streaming from Infinity Cove? Do you find that there's a lot of Infinity Cove members either online or at least like listening into your Twitch chat so they can hear you, so that you can talk via... there's only 3. We're taking all that. This is the very first farm I built on the server. Yes? All right. Let's get back. That should do, I think. It's a stack of leather. That will make us more than a stack of books, I think. Don't remember the recipe output. We have simple voice chat. Yeah, we have simple voice chat too. I always get turned around when I come through the portal, despite knowing where it is. I should check my chests for more rotten flesh. What is it called? I just call it zombie flesh. I never call it rotten flesh. Sometimes I call it zombie meat for fun. Hey! This is my chest. Mine. I get to do what I want in here. Thankfully, when you kill a piglin, the zombie piglins don't flip out. Do I want to go? I'll go to the modern city while I'm here, just in case I've got some zombie flesh. I think I've already tried the, pretty sure I've tried looking for leather here, but we'll see. This place is also a death trap. Leather would be over here if we have it. I'll take the zombie flesh. Future Joel will be very happy that I'm cleaning out space in the storage system full of garbage, so that'll be good. Nothing there. These are pretty organized, so I'm not expecting any surprises. Now these are all going to be full of proper goods. I might have some zombie flesh over here by the smelter. Oh, look at this. I didn't need to borrow any from Maccast. Whoops. Well, Maccast, if you need leather, you know where to go. Modern City, smelter. Help yourself. I should have checked here first. That was dumb. Oh well. Oh, nighttime. Let's sleep before we go back upstairs. Do you have a bartering farm? No, that's on my list of to-dos once I finish West Hill. I've been saving a lot of farms from 119 and 120, even as far back as 116, I guess, because I wanted to finish West Hill first. So yeah, I think I'll take a break after I finish West Hill, and I'll probably be doing some smaller projects like bartering farm, things that'll be lasting, you know, 2 or 3 streams, that kind of thing. Proper shulker farm, yeah. Although I think the next thing I'm going to do, I mean, the first task is actually not a farm. The first thing we're going to do when we finish West Hill, and actually I might even do it before that because I might need a break, and I think some of the other server mates are waiting on it. But we recently reset the end islands, so the center island is as normal, but the outer islands have all been reset, completely empty, so people can go and get more shulker boxes and elytra and stuff like that. However, the portals, the end gateways, are bugged, and we have to delete them all. And I have to then fight the dragon, or we all have to fight the dragon another like 20 times in order to get all of the end gateways back. So that bug has been fixed, so I don't have to do anything else. We just have to delete the old gateways and then replace them. What was happening, and unfortunately it happened to Cosmic, that's how they lost their elytra. You go through an end gateway and sometimes it throws Yoda into the void, and they died, and they lost what they were carrying. So I want to delete the end gateways, and I'm just going to use like a fill air command, I think, to do that. Should be pretty straightforward. Or I'm going to fill them with dirt and then remove the dirt, and then we'll have to fight the dragon again. So it'll involve probably some end crystals. I don't know if I have enough gas tiers. Like, there's a bunch of stuff. So there'll be some cool gameplay that will happen around it. And we have some cool towers in the battle arena where you fight the dragon on the main island that help with that. It makes the process a lot faster. So that might be a stream, just killing the dragon a bunch of times. I'm out of practice. I have no idea how good it's when I do that kind of stuff on stream, I'm always like, don't judge me. I'm not a PvE guy. I'm a builder, if you haven't figured it out. Well, good. I'm glad that we didn't have to worry about leather. Glad we didn't have to worry about leather. I'm going to set up a manual sugarcane farm just to get some extra paper. I think I can set that up in here. Yeah, I'll probably just put it over here somewhere. Maybe I'll hide it in the hallway behind everything. I could probably put it there for now. Sugarcane. Yeah, I don't have any at all. Need that for the swamp. That's essentially why I got it. Leather. Let's put that in here. And we'll put the zombie stuff. I didn't even check that. That was also dumb. All right, we can turn these off now. And books. So it does take 64. It's 1-to-1 for leather. Okay. We might need more than 64, but I'll wait to see how many more we need. You want to beat the dragon with enchanted wooden tools and leather armor. Oh, wow. Yeah, I can't see myself trying that. Okay, so we can just put a few books in here. We've lost a lot of light to the shaders. Just kind of randomly putting these in, try not to get too repetitive with them. All that for roughly over a half a stack. I guess I had filled in more than I thought. Now, are there any spots? This is a little bit on the sparse side. That's going to be a purple one. Trying not to repeat the colors too much. I think that's pretty good. I might actually take that one away. You once killed the dragon accidentally with scaffolding? Does it suffocate in scaffolding? That doesn't make any sense. Okay. Now the other thing that I was looking at was buffering the door a little bit because we had this cooled pattern, which is, I believe that's, I'm pretty sure it's warped hyphae. Yeah. So if I do that in there, it'll match. It'll have the nice little turquoise background. But in order to do it, I have to buff out this wall a little bit, which I think actually makes sense. So what I'm gonna try it, figure out what we need to do, and we'll see if we can cover it up on the outside. Cosmic Dancer waving from a lurk. You're not supposed to be here. Tisk tisk. I'm teasing. I mean, hi. Good to see you. Just to see if this grows on me at all. Well, we've got, there's no dead spots. Really? There's still no dead spots over there? Oh, there's a torch up there. Didn't see that. There we go. I thought it looked kind of light. Now that won't be there. I am surprised. We go right down to the edge, but there's no zeros. So that's good. Can't complain. Warped hyphae. So we'll grab that. We're going to need some stone. I'm assuming probably some stone bricks and cracked stone, as well as stairs and slabs and all the things. Okay, that should get us most of the way there. Need to sleep. I think the closest bed is actually downstairs. So the only thing about lighting this place up naturally is that it's hard to see. Off to the chill cook-off. Good stuff, Mattcast. Have a great day. Thanks so much for hanging out. Appreciate the leather. Make sure you go to the Modern City and take whatever you want if you need some. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks, starting with the one above the door. It's not that one, it's that one actually. So we'd have to go all the way up here. Four, 5. So we'd put this in here. Then I have to cover it up. And if I do that, I could just cover it up with wood. So like I could just run trapdoors along here. And then I could change those to wood. Or we could push the wall out. Or I could run stairs like this. So I'm going to go over this way, fly out a little bit and see which one looks better. Hey, thanks for the unlurk, Obu. Good to see you. It's hard to see. That's a little repetitive. Maybe what we need to do is have like wood in between and then stairs. So I'm going to go get some spruce and see if I can't change this up a little bit. Maybe we could do some like log ends or something. Because that's a stair on the end there. So that's a full block. So we could put a stair there. Yeah, I'm going to mess around with this a little bit. Ready to veg the rest of the day under air conditioning. Yeah, I've had my air conditioning on most of the day. I was cooking and barbecuing and stuff, so I didn't bother for the first 3 or 4 hours I was up because I was out under the smoke and getting sweaty anyway. Speaking of, depending on when my first break falls, I might actually, because of the slow start that we had, I might push my first break until it's time to wrap or pull rather the pork butt. I'm at 193 right now, which I'm surprised actually, because that is, well, we're almost at two hours after I put it back on. Yeah, it stalled for a good 45 minutes. But yeah, I might take a slightly longer break just to kind of pull that and test it for tenderness and just kind of see what's up. What was I looking for? Spruce. That and some of those, more of those, and potentially logs, maybe strip logs. So yeah, I imagine that pulling the pork butt and testing it for temperature and tenderness will probably take me more than my normal 5 minutes. So I might try to do that on my first break. So rather than taking my first break on the hour whenever it happens, I'll probably push to, whoops, crap. I'll probably push. I knew that would be stuck up there until it's absolutely ready to go. And then that way, I won't have to break twice. And I appreciate your patience because this is going to do me for quite a while. I'll be eating pork butt for the rest of the week probably. Oh, I meant to bring old planks. All right, so that's one possibility. We could do that. That looks okay. I wouldn't mind changing that slab for a stair back there to give it kind of like an offset design. It feels very like it ends quite abruptly. That's why I'm wondering whether that might be better off as stone. And if we did that and remove these and change those to stair blocks there. Maybe a little bit of a mix will look good. I always have to back up and look at things. That's not bad. I think that's better. Unfortunately, these are kind of a necessity because they do cover up that that warped hyphae. The backup and review point. It's back. That's right. I'm actually very impressed. Excuse me. Whenever I try to do long cooks on the Weber kettle, I'm really impressed by how just minute changes in the vents you can really kind of dial in your temperature, especially when you know kind of like how much charcoal gives you what range. And like I find a ring of 4 charcoal briquettes deep has me in like the 250 to 290 range a lot of the time, and then you can kind of fine tune it from there. I mean, you get flare ups as like, you know, a new wood catches, or, you know, as new charcoal catches, it gets a little bit hotter, but it's surprisingly good. Like I put it on an hour and a half ago and I haven't touched the coal. I've adjusted the vents once. It spiked up to 290 and now it's back down to 261 for the temperature inside the kettle, but it's been between 290 and 260 for the last 90 minutes, and my target is 275, so like that's fine. It helps that it's a sunny day now. If it was raining, it would be a different story, I think. I think that's why I had trouble this morning, is because it was foggy and muggy. It was almost raining, actually, at 6 o'clock a.m. when I started cooking dinner. You like the smiley face on the building to the right? I don't see it. Yeah, that's not bad. I'm going to try it with all brick. I do like the addition of the stair back there. I think that helps. We could even do a full block back there. Rabelais subscribing with Prime, 41 months. Rabelais, did I see a change in Patreon for you, or was that just Patreon being silly as you did your normal subscription? I feel like I have this mental note in my head. It's like, I need to talk to Rabelais because like there was a change or something and I needed to say thank you or ask if there was any questions. So I don't know about that. That might not be what I want to do. And there's nothing here that we can do that's stone. So we can do that the full way. I feel like if we do that, we might have to do a bigger piece on the sides, you know? This is what I mean when I absolutely have to make things look like they could be held up. And then we run into this issue. Now, maybe this can just be straight. guess if that was the case, I might want to bring it all the way down. So I'll look at this first. And I'm going to remove these. It's weird. What I should do is bring a bed upstairs. Toy Bear says, I've done the charcoal ring many times and it works great. I'm about 2 weeks. I'm going to do my first overnight attempt without checking it for a long time. Fingers crossed. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, I find that I have to monitor it the first 2 hours. After about the 2 hour mark, I'm pretty good. I had a problem. Here's the thing that you might not know, or you might have experienced before, Toy Bear. I had a problem where, and this is going to be hard to explain, but here, where's a big space? Essentially, pardon the Minecraft for barbecue talk. Around the kettle, like just say the square is the kettle, even though the kettle's round, there's charcoal, and I've got it lined up like that. And I've got, it's 4 deep. So there's a line there, there's a line there, and then it goes another, just like this. So what happened this morning was, as it was burning around, all of this burned, but in a few spots, these ones didn't fall. There was just enough friction between the side of the kettle, which kind of scoops down, and the way that these were connected, that they actually hung in the air. It was like a little bit like that. And so like my temperature was fluctuating because I wasn't burning all the coal. It was really weird. I would have thought that would have fallen down. Don't think it was me, says Reblay. Oh yeah, regarding Patreon? Okay. Aldebar, another Halcyon Heights member, sending in a raid. Thank you ever so much. We had a raid from Ginger yesterday. Welcome in, Aldebar. What were you doing today? Speaking of Ginger, there they are, coming in with the Aldebar raid. I'm going to put the bed here so I can sleep without having to go all the way downstairs. Let me just catch up on chat here. Never had that happen, says Tobier. Yeah, it was weird. I should have taken a photo of it. I didn't. But I should have. Rizzy Realm Hopper, EladJenkins, lots of familiar names. The Black Clad Wanderer. Welcome back, folks. Did you light the top and let it burn down, or light the bottom and let it burn up? I lit the end, McScrewgunn. I lit the whole end. So both top and bottom. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. I have a chimney, a charcoal chimney, so I lit about 8 or 10 briquettes in a charcoal chimney and then transferred those to the end of the thing, which is, I think, why I had a spike at the beginning. I think 8 was maybe too many. I think I maybe should have started with 6. But yeah, the coal in the charcoal in the kettle did not catch as fast as the coal that I lit burnt out. And then I adjusted, and then it went too hot. But we're sticking at, right now we're at 199, so that's good. And the temperature in the kettle is at 259, so we've been slowly falling from 270 to 260. So it means that some of that stuff is just not burning. We'll see. Lurk mode. Yes, thank you very much again, Aldebar. Folks, you probably are familiar with me and the content here, but if you are not, my name is Joel Duggan. I stream and I podcast full time. I do the Spawn Chunks podcast with Pixel Riffs, co-host and produce that with him, and I co-host and produce the Citadel Cafe podcast as well. You can find me here on Twitch. You can find me at Joel Duggan on social media. Very easy to find. Lots of cooking happening this weekend. I'm cooking a pork butt, doing some pulled pork for Sunday dinner, and I'm currently probably about 5 or 10 minutes away from going to check on it. And then it's just going to be a matter of moving it into the oven inside. Not on, because it'll be done, but it has to rest for a good couple hours. Does anybody know, like, can I rest it for longer than 2 hours? Will it stay temperature at the right temperature? Because I don't think I'm meeting anybody for dinner until like 6. We are on West Hill, again, for the new folks. This is a 2.5-year-old medieval town. coming along slowly but surely. We have a lot to do up here, but we're currently working on the East Library, and I'm changing the outside of this here because I want to cover up the hyphae that I put in there as a little bit decorative color bit, and without these, you can see it on the outside. So I'm currently testing a couple of different designs out here, and this is the burp, the backup and review platform. I kind of wish it didn't get that thick. I think I like it better with a little bit of wood showing down there. Thoughts appreciated. If anybody has any 2 cents, by all means, throw them in the chat. Spawn Trunks is an awesome pod. Malex the Lion. Sorry, no caps in your name. Thanks very much. Appreciate it. No, Ginger, you do not see Cosmic. Cosmic is not here. Giant air quotes. Not here. Your eyes deceive you. You saw nothing. What happens on the Citadel stays on the Citadel. You know, I wonder if I can also get away with this just to help tie things together. I think that works pretty well. What do we think? Do we like that better than all wood? Or I'm in a pig pen. Or all wood or all stone? Trapdoor is better than all stone? Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. I think I'm probably going to continue this down to there. Also, was there an empty space back there? There was. That's not good. That would turn into a zombie. That would make a lot of noise. So we'll fix that. I'm going to double check to see if there's any more. No, we're good. This is probably going to turn into all bricks. So we're on the detail pass. We've sort of started a few things here. So I think this would probably be better off a bit more andesite. Oh, did I not bring enough? I didn't bring any andesite. It's a pity Cosmic isn't here, says Ginger, because I would give her many hugs and squishes. Yep, too bad. Would they be pink? You'd probably give her a lot of pink too, right? They're not here. They are certainly not putting emojis in the chat. Not a thing. Okay, I'll stop that now. Animal 104 rating with a party 2. Thanks again. Appreciate the support as always. Second rate of today. That's amazing. I really appreciate the friendly nudges, folks. I need andesite. And Helsink OK is following. Thanks for the follow. And thanks for all the folks that followed coming in from that raid. If you weren't following already, much appreciated. let's just take, where's the side of this? Does any of this show? Let's just make this whole part andesite. Well, that's going to be, I should have taken another, that needs to be a block, or a stair rather. Kind of wonder whether this would look good with andesite blocks. Similar to what we've got going on along here, if I decide to continue it. Which would be... Whoops. I guess we would do it here. This might look a little bit weird. Now I can't do anything there because that's the back of the chimney. It's a little bit strange because it's a odd number going around the corner. Just realized that you started in the rain and ended in the rain. Well, gee, welcome to the Citadel. Although I say that and it hasn't really rained much on the server today, but normally it's all the time. I'm going to need a stair to figure out what that's going to look like. Did I bring it? No. I brought andesite, not polished andesite. Chisel bookshelves look great. Thank you. Yeah, I think so too. We took a while and went around the entire town and replaced all of my normal bookshelves with chiseled. I shouldn't say all. Most. Most of them we replaced. So that'll go like that. I don't think we need anything extra there. I don't know whether this would look good. It'll be hidden from the other side. No, that looks a little bit funny. A little bit funny. Yep, we'll just leave it. I'm not convinced that this is the best staircase. It's a little bit funky. I'm not sure about that there. I think we should maybe turn all of this into brick. That would probably make sense. So I'll change this as well. And yeah, I can go back up and texture this later. But that looks pretty good. We're definitely keeping the andesite slabs because they're part of like the whole look of the outside wall. I think that looks okay. Ooh, is this an outside piece? Yes. Okay, so that has to stay stone. That's right, we can kind of like maybe just kind of feather this a little bit. Some of these are outside pieces, but not all of them. Don't want to get carried away and distracted. I want to go in and finish the inside as well. All right, that's outside. Can you see this one? No. Cool. this one, no. This can be the other one over here. And then all of those have to stay because I want that to look like a clean wall, I think. Could maybe get away with this one. Yeah, maybe if we did that and then, oh no, I have to do every other one. Could try that. I think that looks okay. I think I don't like the crack though. I think I prefer the regular look. Helps a little bit tie it together. I think maybe this one can try it as a solid. Nope. Now I don't know what's happening in here. Me never get distracted? Yeah, I know what you mean, right? As I'm here for like 10 minutes doing texture outside of the thing that I'm supposed to be working on. Whatever, okay. So I think I like that. I think I like that as a finished deal. So I need a couple of doors, and I also need to figure out, I guess we'll just make these regular brick for now. I've been waiting to put the doors in because I'm not sure what the floor is going to look like. One thing we were thinking about doing, which wouldn't be too difficult to do, would be to bring this pattern forward, but it messes up when you get to here. So let's move the bed into the kitchen. Just for now. Odd place to sleep, but whatever. So I'm going to bring up, I think, a couple of shulker boxes worth of options for us. Trying to think about what would look good in here. I feel like changing this into something darker could be cool. So perhaps deep slate, maybe some basalt. I don't like blackstone. There's a lot of blue in the glass, and we've got the turquoise in the decorations, and there's a lot of colors in the books. I wonder, because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wide, if we can use some glazed terracotta and maybe come up with a pattern for a carpet, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's tough, because then I don't want it to touch the corners of the bookshelf. Five by 3. We could try to make a carpet there. That might actually help if we wanted to move this pattern around. All right, let's go get some shulkers. Put back a lot of this stuff. I'm so glad I keep organized. It makes dumping things off a lot easier. And actually, I think this is going to be a good time to take a break because my temperature probe is saying that my pork butt is done. I'll keep these in case we need them. I need at least a couple of doors. We're going to need this shulker box. Probably that one. There's the deep slate, and there's the deep slate variants. Don't know that we'd need coal, but we could try it. Basalt we want. And I'm going to need that, but also some of these. I need a lot more than that. Let's just bring all the cobble. I think that's it. I don't think. Well, we'll double check. Take it easy, Sandy. Oh no, sorry. Sandy's not leaving. It's Ginger. Ginger's leaving. Bye, Ginger. Thanks again for hanging out. Appreciate you sticking around for a little bit after the Aldebar raid. Folks, this is where I normally take a short break, but it is time. The temperature of the pork butt is 205, and the barbecue has actually fallen to 245. So something is up. Also, it's done. So that's good. I am going to go grab that. That means that this is probably going to be a slightly longer break than normal. I'll try to keep it short, but I want to make sure that this is doing okay. Toy Bear, I think you're in the Discord. Send me a shot if you've rested a pork butt for more than 2 hours, just out of curiosity, because I might not be able to get it to food plates before a long while from now. So we'll see. I'm going to put it in a Dutch oven, I think, in my oven off. I think that should be good. But anyway, I will be back in about 5 or 10 minutes. I appreciate your patience. It's one of those things on a Sunday where I needed to do some cooking. So yeah, we'll be right back. Didn't we just say that it was not raining on the Citadel today? I think we just did. Wow. Well, my apartment smells amazing. Thanks for your patience, folks. I really appreciate it. That was about 10 or 12 minutes, I guess. The pork butt is done and currently resting in a Dutch oven, in my oven, with the oven off. So hopefully that will keep the temperature where it needs to be and let it cool down slowly until dinner time. My first time cooking a pork butt. I've done ribs, and that's the longest cook that I've done. So I guess now this is the longest cook that I've done, because I got up at 5:30 this morning. What can I say? I like my barbecue. I like my barbecue. Cobra Kid and Shiax S, thanks for the follows. Appreciate it. Was there any other dark block we wanted to bring upstairs? I don't think so. Mud is going to look dumb in the floor. I don't think there's anything else. You ever get to the point where you have to look through the menu to remind yourself about what are the darker blocks? I know I don't like blackstone. I certainly don't have blocks of netherite around. Oh, we wanted to bring up some glazed terracotta, didn't we? That's in here. There it is. Glazed terracotta. And maybe we might have to bring up some colored. We're going to go over to the mansion because I'll show you all what I'm talking about with my idea for a potential carpet. It's not very often I get to use glazed terracotta in the medieval town because it's so bright and everything around here is pretty gray, right? It's as it's intended and supposed to be. There are some hits of color here and there, speaking of the devil, but a lot of it is very subdued. However, we did get away with some glazed terracotta in a big carpet here in the main hall in this mansion. So we've used some wood, we've used some turquoise, we've used some, I think it's brown glazed terracotta, and some warped wart. Warped planks. So I don't want to do any warped. Maybe we'll go with crimson or maybe some mangrove. We might be able to get some red happening in there. It's a nice rich color. Whoops. I like what I've done out here, but I don't want to repeat that inside. We'll bring this just in case. And maybe the mangrove. Now, let's set this up over here. Well, where should we go? That's too small. I guess we'll do it over here. Cut stone, chest and profession blocks. So let's go with stone bricks, basalt, deep slate, carved deep slate. We've got terracotta, wood, warped, and chest of professions. So out of the terracotta, we might be able to get away with some black or maybe some of the purple. There is some turquoise and cyan, but I don't, these are going to be looking kind of modern, I think. Maybe some gray. Maybe some red. And then let's just bring all of this. We don't need special to just, yeah, we can just make that. Okay. And I needed to bring probably more cobble. Gonna need a stack of furnaces, I think. Dalman Dam, hello, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday. Oh, I gotta put the bed down. Where did I move? Oh, I put it over here. Would like to be able to see what I'm doing. We have not yet sorted out the lighting situation in here. So I guess first we'll see what it's like to bring these along. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh. This doesn't go nearly as well as I thought it would go. So maybe we have to do 5 and then do something there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then something here. That might work. No idea if this is going to look good at all. Now these are all... Oh, I forgot to make regular and blast furnace. I'm trying to remember which way I did this. I think it's... other way around. Yep. And then... this way, and then this way. I mean, it makes sense, I guess. Feels pretty consistent. I guess the real question will be like, how does it tie into what we do in the other room? Now this is an even number, so I'm going to go with 2 in the middle like that. I'll probably change that to basalt. It took me a second there, Sandy. I thought you were telling me that the stream was down, but you're just making a comment about playing Minecraft in the dark. Got it. So it goes up to the edge nicely. I don't know if I want to just continue this. I feel like in here I'd like to try to do something different. So that's why I want to bring in a couple of different options. So we've got polished deep slate, tile deep slate, and deep slate bricks. I think deep slate bricks are going to be a little bit too much like everything else around it, but we'll see. So this used to be like an offshoot of the kitchen, and so that's why I had it looking kind of cobbly and gross. And let's try this one. Well, it's not going to be this one. Planning on a table and chair? Yeah, so there's going to be something in the middle. And that's why I think there's going to be a rug kind of in here. That's why I'm thinking I like the dark tile, because if we have the dark tile and then we had like a nope. That way, and then maybe here. It sort of connects. That's the same problem that way. I think I like that one the best. So wait a minute. Is that... All right, that rotates around sideways. So it's going to work differently on each one. And this is why I'm thinking like maybe the... Although this black and red is starting to feel a little evil. So maybe we go with purple. Although purple and black is going to look evil too. That's the cartoon brain in my head. Maybe I should put in the purple ones on this side. See if we like that better. I don't remember having anything else that had purple in it. That's got a creeper face in the middle of it, so no. I forgot about that. These two go well together. You can suggest a non-evil color, but you won't like it? Yeah. I think we all know what you mean. My inventory filled up with a lot of stuff I didn't need. I'm not sure about the dark floor. I don't know what else we would do, though. Can't make it andesite. I think stone is maybe a little bit too plain. Yeah, way too boring. I'd like to keep it a stone texture. I don't think I want to go wood, because there's just so much wood in the walls. We could do more of this, although it gets kind of streaky when you put it next to each other. Yeah, I think it just, a regular gray color is not going to cut it for me. Should also think about how we're going to hang some lights in here. Top of a smithing table, you say? I don't appear to have one of those. I mean, I can make one. I don't think that's enough contrast on the edges, so maybe we have to go with something a little bit more subtle. Maybe we just keep with the 2 blocks. And if that's the case, maybe what we do is we just flip them back and forth. Or do they look better the other way? Sort of looks like a runner, something you might have underneath a table. I'm not entirely convinced I like the mangrove. Maybe we'll switch that out for wool or concrete powder or something. And there's also mangrove planks we can try too. That depends on which direction the wood is going to go. Yeah, it's going the wrong way. It kind of clashes with the bricks too. So pink. I don't know if I have any red terracotta. We can give it a go. Those are all no. And we were also talking about the top of a smithing table. Red terracotta is okay. Red concrete would be too bright. Red terracotta is not bad. I have to dye some, that's all. Dye box. Really wish all of our stuff didn't get reset whenever we updated our server. Regular terracotta, there we go. And what was the other thing I wanted to try? Wool. This is probably going to be too bright. You could do carpet as well. I think I installed a data pack that lets us dye wool like everything else. Apparently I did not. Didn't they change that in vanilla? Thought they changed that recipe. You can dye wool just one by one. Yeah, no, I know that. But I thought that I had a data pack that allowed me to do it like that dye works in the rest of the game. Which I wish. Didn't they change that? I thought that you could dye wool normally now. It's not the end of the world. Red terracotta and mangrove are almost the same. Very similar. So out of all of these, the red terracotta is winning out. I mean, I have to decide if I like red anyway. Maybe I should go with a blue. Because of all the... I feel like there's more greens and blues and purples in the bookshelves, and there's more... Obviously, there's a lot of blue in the glass and, I mean, the sky, but not quite what I meant. But there's no real blue terracotta. It's usually purple. I don't think that's going to look good together. No, pink's not going to work. Blue terracotta. Try the concrete powder maybe. What I should do is clean up some of my inventory here. And just take this upstairs. All right, let's put some stuff over here. We'll concrete powder. I guess I didn't bring up my chest for blue. I don't have any purple terracotta, but purple terracotta. Oh yeah, it's not the right color at all. Okay. So what if we went blue instead? It's not the greatest pattern. Or we could also go with terracotta. Or not terracotta, with turquoise. Unfortunately, I don't really have a good turquoise for the middle. I think I like that the best, though. I think it helps with the windows and the books. Which makes sense because when we ran down the colors for this recessed bit at the top of the bookshelves, we went through all the different blues, and eventually we rested on the cyan, like the teal. So what if I'd have that be the wood color? Yeah, these glazed terracotta just don't really work that well in an odd number layout. I would like to have something on the corners that's not the same as everything else, though. That goes away. I think we're done with those. So then warped wood and planks go the wrong way. Wonder if we can get away with some mycelium, or nylium rather. Just need something that's darker in that range. So what about cyan? Concrete has got no texture. Cyan terracotta is kind of gray. That's awful. Yeah, unfortunately the patterns are not the best. What if I wanted just like a dark stripe? Maybe prismarine? Or copper? Cobra Kid, hello, welcome in. Copper. It's gonna be in here, I think. Yep. Just 4? Yep. Or prismarine. Specifically, dark prismarine. Oops. Weird that it's a dirt floor underneath all this. No room to pick anything up. That's not quite the right color. So the cool thing about these is I can control the direction on them. So what about that? Maybe this in the middle, but then we'll put something cool on the end. That's not the best either. What's the right tool for these? A hoe? That's probably why they're taking so long. Close. Ioka Gaming for Life, welcome in. Thanks for saying hi. Whoops. I might be overcomplicating this. The fact that they're all floating in my face is annoying me. Hold on. Actually, should put that back. That was all right. Don't want to do the one with the creeper face in it. Really don't have... I didn't try the nylium. Warped planks is probably not going to work. I like the animation for moving stuff into chests. That is a mod. And if you go to Bang Joel's mod in chat, I think you can find it. I can't remember what it's called. Most tweaks or something? Hold on. I might as well just find it for you. Smooth swapping. It's called smooth swapping. It is a fabric mod. But yeah, I like it too. I think it imitates bedrock, if I'm not mistaken. So we're dealing with a pretty small scale, so we're not going to be able to do like crazy amounts of detail, but that's kind of a nice gradual change. I like that we're going to kind of like go darker to lighter. So then here, maybe we can put one of the other darker blocks. Oh, gosh, no. That doesn't work at all. Looks like the dog puked on the carpet. Maybe we can try the wool in there. No, too light. Change all these to go the other direction. So it matches with the planks. You know, that's not terrible. I'm actually okay with that. I like the planks better. And there's not really much we can do for layering. If you couldn't see through them so easily, it would be neat to put down like a crimson trapdoor, but I don't know if that would really work. All right, well, before we make a final call, I guess we should also look at what's going on around it. I think I like the black tile most. Yeah. Now, as far as lighting goes, we actually don't need a lot of light in here, which is good. We only need... Okay, well, hold on. Let's get rid of some of these. Some of these torches that will give me a false sense of security. So we need at least one. At least one light in here. And I would say, unfortunately, we don't have a real central place that we can hang it from. That's going to touch that. So we can't put a chain there. I don't think I want to have a chain lantern hanging right in front of that either. I feel like it might be better to have separate lanterns. Maybe tucked into the corners. And we can try both the blue ones and the regular lanterns. Candles on a table. That's a good one too, SweetSandi. Never thought about that. Let's, it's a pretty bright room with that window. Let's try the candles. I'll go down and get the shulker box for tables and chairs. Wall sconces don't really work that well because all the walls are books. I need this. And I'm assuming we're looking at either spruce or dark oak. We could try some, really go bananas. Try some orange. High contrast. Complementary colors. Yeah, the light levels on the floor are part of Mini HUD. Super convenient. Really like them. So that doesn't go in there. That doesn't go in there. I did that backwards. We have moved half of our shulkers upstairs. I have never built acacia tables and chairs, I don't think. Oh. That means I have to create a new one. That's annoying. I don't remember the recipe for that. What's the recipe for the tables and chairs sawmill thing? There's probably iron and either logs or planks. We need to make one of those anyway. And the data pack doesn't have it in the recipe book. That's not it. One log and one iron ingot above it. Okay. The log, I was halfway there with the log. Thank you. And it doesn't work. Did they break it? All right, well, that's one update that doesn't work. That sucks. I'll have to fix that. Mental note. And that I have to ask Axel. It might just not work at all. So I think I'll probably go with... Oh, are none of these going to work? That's annoying. Yeah, so now none of them are going to work. I don't want to update to the new data pack because the new data pack is going to break all of my existing tables and chairs. Because Axel rewrites the data pack every time the Minecraft updates. That's annoying. It's got something to do with some sort of data tag on trapdoors. I don't think any of my existing tables and chairs have gone away. If they have, I would be pretty upset. Because that would be a real pain in the butt. I mean, at least you'd be able to see roughly where they used to be. But no, okay, so the tables and chairs are still here. This is new because I'm pretty sure I've placed tables and chairs since we updated. Although I was working on the keep, I think, when we updated, so maybe I haven't gotten to the real interior stuff yet. I'll have to do some testing off stream. Well, that's frustrating. I guess we won't be putting tables and chairs in there to finish off the room. I like the carpet so far, though. I feel like we can maybe push the tiles a little bit farther. And then here, maybe we can do a little bit of a transition. And then maybe the same thing here. Now, do I want this to be here or do I want this to be tiles? No, I think that looked better with basalt. Cool. Time for another break. Yes. Yep. We'll do that. Grab those. I'm going to grab those too, just to see if we can't mess around with those. And don't need polished blackstone. Need to make more of the, what are they called? Blast furnaces? Cracked that. Don't think we need these anymore. Furniture hammer can go back because that's useless. And the smithing table. Yeah, it's a little bit too blue for what we want, I think. Okay. Let's go take that other break. This will be short because my cooking is done. So this will be just like a normal break. I appreciate the patience and thanks for hanging out this afternoon, folks. We are going to step away for a brief minute or 5. Good chance to get yourself a drink, maybe grab a snack, or even tell a friend that we're streaming. We're always trying to share the stream around. Increase the viewerships, the eyeballs. Be right back. All right, let's see what we can do now about at least getting most of this room finished up. It's funny, you know, I'm starting to feel like the tedious trips up and down the stairs. Bring that up. So I needed to make more, I think, of these. This is in the middle, and then it looks like I've just, those are on the sides, and I made this one special. I don't think anything is different underneath there. So then along here, maybe what we'll do is on the big ones, we'll put in a couple of blast furnaces. I've not been able to remember what blast furnaces are called this entire day. Whoops. I don't know about that actually. Ooh, maybe we'll put one in the middle here. And then get these back to normal. Did I just lose that? Where did that go? Oh no, I guess it just didn't make a noise. Yeah, that works. Here, there's nothing to do. I don't think I want to bring this dark tile all the way through here. I think I'd like to leave this normal. These feel really abrupt. Maybe what we should do is remove the basalt and just go with the pattern like that. And that actually would mean we would remove this. Actually, yeah, I think I like that better. We'd still have to do, instead of 2 together, maybe we'd do a space of 2 here. And then we can remove this part. Just put one in there. Yeah, that flows better. Yep, you don't even really notice this so much. Okay, that's cool. That feels out of place. I wanted to put in a little bit of cracked back here. Do like a little bit of a kind of a gradient to get back there. So I'm happy with that. So let's put a door here. So that door is going to be on this side. Looks good. And then this door is going to be probably over here. Yep. Looks so good. Now, I wanted to see if any of these work. They probably won't. So I don't think they're directional. That's a door. Yeah, so they stay the same. Okay. Yeah, I can't see that really working. I do think I like this. The pull from this here. Same idea, like at the beginning and the end of the hallway. There's this little thing there, which I like. We might be able to squish it down. Maybe not. Nope. Okay. Well, I guess the only thing left is just the lights, right? And really, maybe we don't light the room. Maybe we light the hall, and the spillover from that will light the rest of this room. So, really, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So maybe right above this. There's no ceiling here either. Maybe right above this closet is all we need to do. At least on that end. Need to make more of these. Oh, it's in my offhand. Lanterns. We were discussing candles, but this is really dark in here. So we could try something like that, which lights the hallway but doesn't get far enough. So what I was thinking would be cool if we had like 2 blue lanterns like here and there. And that takes care of the problem and doesn't like light the place up like a Christmas tree. Like if we did this with regular lanterns, it just gets super bright and it looks like it's nighttime even in the daytime. Right? Like that feels very, very bright. And the Soulfire lanterns do go very well with the turquoise as well as the books. And they actually light all of this quite well too. Yeah, I like the blue lanterns as well. The other thing that I was thinking of was just like one of these right here, right? But that, I think, disrupts the experience of coming around the corner and seeing the lit room. So it takes care of all the things that I wanted to, right? But I think when you come around the corner here, this becomes the focus. Whereas if we remove this, the room becomes the focus, especially if we have it properly lit like that. And I could maybe change those into barrels or something. No, we tried that. I think it looked too noisy. I think that looks fine. They look a little bit out of place, but we'll try the barrel again just to see. And we will light this on its own. And I want to say this is going to be just regular stone floor. Yeah, the candles, well, the candles would work. The tables aren't working. So there'll be another door here. I want to say probably on some cracked bricks. That's probably pretty good. Yeah, I'd say that's... Oops, wrong button. Yeah, there's enough light coming from that lantern. So then the only thing left is just this end, which I think is just on the edge. And I think that was up there for a specific reason. I didn't want that to lower into the window. So that does this whole section, but does not do this area. So we have to come up with something over here. And I don't think I want to do something stupid like that. Fixes it, but looks really weird. This one was like 3 in. Maybe we can do something like that. That, or I believe this is, yeah, this is a double thick wall. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we could also maybe put candles in there. I think that's the most elegant solution. That way we can also control how bright it is. And I could maybe do something over top of this. This one? Yes. Feeling the inventory pinch today. Feels like I want to do that the rest of the way. Oh, that doesn't make any sense. I don't think I want to do like stripes. That may feel weird. I sort of wanted to make it feel like a little bit more structural, although this is just the next floor. So whatever we do here, we'd have to be able to make sure it's going to have like a floor texture. Charming Charles, we were working on the library, the East Hall Library here. We finished the floor, we finished the outside balcony thingy. And now we're just working on the lighting in the hallway. I mean, it's good enough for now. It's certainly got there. I'm not sure about the ceiling here. What is upstairs? Oh, well, we've got that to contend with too. So this is all brick. That feels out of place. I feel like we should continue the brick. I don't know if we can get away with these. It might look kind of out of place. Have one there and one there. Well, that one you'd never know. So it's just that brick, actually. Maybe we can pull that off. Did I not bring any of those? I guess I didn't. Let's just grab that one for now and see what that looks like. So this is the chimney in here. It's not the end of the world. I can make do if it means that we can continue the pattern over here. Anybody ever feel like it's faster to go downstairs in Minecraft than it is to go up? I'm sure it's not, but my brain certainly likes going downhill. Yeah, it's not faster at all. It just feels faster. Slowly, I've just moved all the shulker boxes up here. Yeah, I don't know. Do we want to try to do bricks along here? It's a little bit busy if you ask me. That's not bad. Separates from the ceiling a little bit. We also have to go upstairs and actually look and see what that ceiling is going to be, and I think that's on the next floor. Right, so this can be whatever we want. This is kind of like just a room you travel through to get other places, so it's not really that big of a deal. Okay. And this has got a trim here on the inside. So that's a too thick wall because I was smart. This can be whatever we want it to be because it's inside the stairwell. This is old, actually. I think this is part of the stuff we've not detailed yet, right? So I'm getting into the other things that we have not yet reached. This being brick would be tricky. Yeah. Not the end of the world, but a little tricky. Maybe this has to be stone on the end to like finish it off. Oh, that doesn't look very good, does it? What is up there? Looks like there's a little bit of andesite too. How's that? There's nothing up there but just probably the next wall. I'm not even sure what's up there. And there's a ceiling change here too. Which might make more sense if it was stone brick stairs. I think we're going into that realm of doing and redoing things over and over again. Oop, wrong way. Yeah, I like that. I think maybe we will commit to the bricks. Throw in a little bit of texture here. Well, it goes to at least there. Do we want to bring that around? I guess we do. That makes that little, I'm not sure what you would call it, indent in the wall a little bit less of a, not an eyesore, but a distraction. It's not quite as obvious. I'm trying not to make it look too run down. Alright, well, let's commit to this. We'll destroy this. It's going to be both inside and outside, so it'll be an interesting change. It's getting cozy? Is that a good thing? That's pretty good. Might have overdone the amount of cracks in there. Maybe I'll just remove this one. I'm going to have to revisit that when we redo the kitchen anyway, so we'll just see how it goes. And then we'd have to bring this around here. Ooh, that might be a little bit tricky going up the stairs. We would have to think about how that works. That one won't matter. It's the next level on the stairs. Here. Oh, they're hidden. Okay. So that actually makes sense. That's not too bad at all. Nice. There's a couple of walls in here that are shared with the stairwell. And so I'm always being a little bit conscious of how they look. Like, see this, I'd want to change, but I'm pretty sure that's an outside wall. Yeah. So that has to stay like that. Or it might get some andesite, but it's not going to be changed to brick. Just enough light to make it feel real. Thanks. Appreciate that. Yeah. I'd say, you know, for an off-the-cuff day, that's not bad. Still don't know what's happening up there. I think the main reason that I've not really decided on how to decorate that next level, because I don't know what to use it for. Like, I'm not sure what that room should be. It's really just like a gallery, you know, that you can come up here. If there was some sort of function happening down there, you could come up here to watch it. I don't know whether that means there should be a wall here, you know, like with a door. I feel like maybe yes. And maybe not that close. So it becomes just a little room. I would say probably here. I feel like that makes a little bit more sense. Easier to look at too. A little bit more going on. Not just empty ceiling. Okay. That may not say brick, but I like the idea of a wall here. Maybe we'll just keep it with the current theme or design of just bricks along the bottom. Those have got to stay, but these could change. That's already done. This is all old, so this could be put back. Now here's a spot where I would be inclined to put like a table with a candle on it or something, just to kind of light up this area just enough so that when you're looking at it from below, it works out okay. Would light that up. This is a spot where I don't think there's anything above that ceiling, so we could change that ceiling to be something more interesting, like dark oak, to match what's happening in here. Well, that torch is going to have to go too. Really like the lantern in the wall. Thanks. I've done it before. I'll show you what I had planned on, and it might still work. We may still put candles in there. So that's, what's the light level of a lantern? It's like 9 or something. Sulfire lantern. I feel like 3 would be a good one. I think I like that better. Same idea though. We've used it before. There's a secret passage underneath the west gate. I'll go show you. Rockets. So down here, you can actually go underneath the gate. I wanted to keep it dark, and so we did this where we just put like just enough candles along here to keep it dingy and musty looking, but also spawn-proof. Just barely. And it didn't take that long to figure out either. But it means you don't have to put a lot of details in the wall because you can't see them, which is nice. Saves me a little time. When in doubt, make a new room, right? Yeah. I'm digging this. This is going to look a lot better when there's an actual table in here. I'm going to have to figure out how to fix that data pack. That's unfortunate. But I think that's pretty good. Pretty good progress for today. So the library is done. Lighting and all. We've got a slight change to the outside here. This is looking nicer. We did that to hide the little color accent that we've got on the top of the bookshelves. So we've got one there and we've got one over there. I think it helps really sell the room. We've changed a little bit of this area here. We don't know what's happening in here, but we've made a little balcony. And we've done the flooring from this pattern, and we've just kind of brought it through the hallway, slightly changed it, and then it ends in a different kind of room. And I really like this. I think I'm quite happy with that. So we've got a few more details left to go. I'm going to leave that door open. We've got to put some stuff in the closet. I believe this is all finished. We've got tables and chairs. I've got to figure out the data pack. But everything else I think is looking pretty good. So next, if we get the data pack fixed, I will be going into the kitchen because I'm going to need tables for that. I can't do any of the bedrooms. Like I can't do the kitchen staff room without tables and chairs, really. I mean, I could do the beds and maybe the floor, but like that's it. And then same thing with going upstairs. If we go up here, that I think is pretty much done. This doesn't go anywhere, just outside. Some texture stuff happening here. Rafters we have to finish. And then this I think just goes up to another bedroom. But again, without tables and chairs in the data pack, there's not really much I can do. Oh no, this just goes up to the top of the tower. What am I talking about? Yeah. I think I was going to put a room in here and have the access be a ladder. So we'll probably do that. It's a long spiral. It's a little bit dizzying. Anyway, that's where I'm going to wrap it up for today. We're going to pass you on to somebody else playing Minecraft. I'm not quite sure who that's going to be, so I'm going to check a few folks, see who's live. And we'll be back on Thursday. Thursday. My new schedule. Thursdays for more Minecraft. See you back here on the Citadel. In the meantime, you can also check out the Citadel Cafe podcast as well as the Spawn Chunks podcast. They are both free wherever you can download a podcast. You can support the stream on patreon.com/JoelDuggan. It's one of the great ways to join the Discord. It's less than a cup of coffee a month and it renews automatically. So you never have to think about it again. And you get the peace of mind of helping me do this and entertain all of you. I really, really appreciate it. Thanks to Cosmic and SweetSandi and Hunter555 for all the modding this weekend. I had a lot of fun on Saturday and Friday. Friday was Ecto 1. We do Lego on Fridays. So we're one more week away from finishing at least the Lego part of Ecto 1. But wait, there's more. I have the LED kit for that set, thanks to Cosmic. So I'm going to put that on that, I think, live on stream. I don't know. I need to open that up live and then decide, is this going to be something where I need like tweezers? So that might not be something I do live on stream. But that's going to be it, I think, for Ecto 1 as of this coming Friday. And then we'll be moving on to the motorized lighthouse after that. So lots of good things happening. And we'll see you here again on Thursday, if not before, because you'll be listening to my podcasts, right? Right? That's what I thought. Appreciate it. Thanks, folks. Bye for now.